NCIS, the hit CBS police procedural, is preparing to drop its 20th, yes, 20, season this autumn, and fans and cast alike are beginning to give their opinions on what might be set to go down. And Brian Dietzen, who plays Jimmy Palmer, could have just dropped a pretty big clue, and a huge hint he may have just revealed regarding his on-screen daughter's return. Stay with us. First up, where did we leave off with season 19? Well, sparks flew in that season 19 finale, as Parker's ex-wife comes back into his life in a pretty big way. She is kidnapped whilst out jogging, with the photos of her abduction mysteriously making their way to NCIS HQ. Well, not so mysteriously, really. The birdwatcher who took the photos was in on it. They figure out who took the photos, Parker's former disgraced partner, Frank Ressler. But by the time they get to him, he's already been offered help by those responsible for the plot. Parker's DNA is then found under Ressler's fingernails, making the whole thing look a little shady. Parker is then brought in for questioning about the murder, but no one actually believes he did it, so he is given time to prove what has happened. It turns out Vivian managed to escape, so she is questioned by Jessica and Nick, with the pair discovering where she was held. When they arrive, they figure out that Raven is behind the scheme. Director Sweeney wants Parker brought in, but he escapes with the help of his team with Vivian in tow. However, we see her send a cryptic text which reads, "It's done, I have him," leading fans to believe she is in on the plot. Meanwhile, Jess and Jimmy come to the realization that they actually have something good according to Jess. What did you guys make of the season 19 finale? Give us your thoughts below. Next up, what did Dietzen have to say? Stay tuned to find out. With the revelation that Jimmy's time spent with Jess might be more than just a bit of fun, some fans have suggested we might be set to see more regarding his personal life when season 20 drops. So could that also mean the return of his daughter, Victoria? We don't know too much about his private life, but we did learn of the existence of his daughter even before she appeared in the previous season. And Victoria, played by Elle Graper, seems to have been through quite a lot during her life so far, so it was good to see the team view her as one of their own. Replying to a question on social media asking if fans can expect to see more of Victoria in season 20, Brian Dietzen answered simply, "Fingers crossed." The reply suggests Dietzen was happy with Graper's performance, and just watching the limited time she had on season 19, we can see why. It is so far unknown what direction season 20 might head off in, but if we are set to delve into Jimmy's personal life a little more, there's no reason why Victoria would be involved in any potential Jimmy-centric storylines. What did you guys make of Victoria popping up in season 19? Let us know below. So what else can we expect from season 20? Well, the first few episodes will almost certainly be dealing with Alden and Vivian, who, as we know, head off together at the end of season 19. But unbeknownst to Parker, his ex seems to not have his best interest at heart, and we think she is probably involved in delivering him to the Raven. However, it's more than likely that the rest of the team will discover the plot and swoop in to rescue him. At least we hope that's what will happen anyway. Another storyline we want to see more of is the budding romance between Jimmy and Jess. As we mentioned, we could be getting to see more of Jimmy in season 20, so a potentially serious relationship with Jess could develop, especially given how they left it in season 19. Whatever happens with the 20th season rolls around, we can expect the drama to be ramped up to 11. Some fans have even suggested that Parker's storyline could be paving the way for the return of Gibbs, but we're not completely sold on this one. What do you guys think? And what direction would you like to see season 20 go in? Let us know what you think below. When exactly can we expect to see it then? Fear not, NCIS fans, we have a date for the return of the hit show. We can reveal that our favorite police drama will be returning on Monday, September 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It has also been announced that after the show is moved from its normal Tuesday night slot to Mondays, that will be remaining the same for season 20, so don't worry about figuring out where and when it's on. As usual, the UK audience will have to wait as no premiere date has been announced yet, but we can probably expect that to be sometime in early 2023. However, given the fact Paramount Plus is now available in the UK, that could be a whole lot sooner, which is good news. Next up, Dietzen has been all over social media, dropping more news. As we know, NCIS season 20 is set to drop this September, but some shows' release dates can sometimes change if there's a delay in production. But according to Dietzen, that will not be a problem for the 20th season of our favorite show, as he yesterday, July 11th, took to Twitter to confirm that filming is set to commence this week. To the relief of fans all across the world, Dietzen, who of course plays Jimmy, confirmed that the latest season will get underway by simply posting, "NCIS? Nope, all good. We start filming the new season on Thursday." This should mean that over the next few weeks, we should, fingers crossed, get some behind-the-scene posts from some of the cast, giving us a sneak peek on what we might be in for once the show returns. And given the fact that Dietzen is probably going to be central to proceedings when the show returns, it might be a good idea to keep an eye on this Twitter account. Are you excited for NCIS season 20? Of course you are, right? Dietzen has also taken aim at NBC for what he sees as insane programming. The US Open came and went last month, with Englishman Matt Fitzpatrick taking the top spot, but the NBC coverage of the competition has come in for sharp criticism from none other than Jimmy Palmer himself, Brian Dietzen. Clearly an avid golf fan, Dietzen was glued to his screen whilst the weekend played out, with the man himself tweeting about how this year's US Open had some great storylines. However, he wasn't impressed with the amount of commercials the network had scheduled, tweeting, "But the amount of commercials this year is absolutely insane. Maybe 2 shots in the past 20 minutes. Come on, at NBC Sports. Golf events featuring groups continually beginning their rounds, so there's always someone taking a shot throughout the entire day." So some have suggested Dietzen's criticisms are spot on, and the actor went went on to troll NBC even further, posting a gif of SpongeBob watching TV, captioning it with a hilarious comment which read, "Watching for the commercials. We wonder if he would have been so vocal if NCIS aired on NBC. What do you guys think?" However, he wasn't alone in his frustrations, with plenty of other fans calling NBC's coverage ridiculous and ill-conceived. I mean, they have to make money somehow, so of course they are going to have commercials, but you would also expect a bit of golf too. What do you guys make of Deetson's criticisms? And finally, Deetson has suggested we could be set to go much further in the NCIS storyline. Stay with us. Brian was given access to the CBS official Twitter page during the season 19 finale, fielding questions from fans in the process, and he had the fans clamoring with the suggestion that the show could be set to run another 20 seasons. Of course, he was just adding a little humor to the proceedings, we think. When replying to a question from one fan who asked him, "Can we lock in another 20 seasons for NCIS?" Brian responded in typical fashion saying, "Well, I am currently running the CBS Twitter account, which I think legally means I am running CBS, at least until the end of the hour." He then suggested that given this newfound status at CBS's social media head, he was authorized to say yes, jokingly confirming that we are picked up for another 20 seasons. Of course, the Jimmy Palmer actor couldn't actually confirm if this would be the case, but he did suggest that if fans keep on watching, then they'll have no choice but to keep picking us up. Would you guys like to see NCIS pick up for another 20 seasons? As always, thanks for joining us today, and remember to tune in again next time for some more big reveals. And why not do us a favor by liking today's video, whilst also sharing with any NCIS heads you might have lurking on those social medias. Bye guys!